Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Our national position was and remains that matters related to Article 370 of the Indian Constitution are entirely an internal matter of India. The recent decisions taken by the Government of India and our legislative bodies are intended to ensure that good governance is promoted, socio-economic development is enhanced for our people in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Let's start you, since you are so excited.
No, I'm not excited. The only thing is the history is excited. There has been resolution on that disputed territory of Kashmir and Article 370, fine. That could be an internal matter of yours.
Thank you for accepting that.
No.
Thank you for accepting that. That
All
would
right,
be an
sir.
matter.
All right.
Thank you.
So Article 370 was enshrined in the Indian
when?
Constitution.
Thank you. By India.
Right, but the thing is, still the reality remains that how do you deal with the UN Security Council resolutions passed in 1947, 50, and then Simla Agreement has also failed in bilateralism? Thank you.
Thank you. I understand your point. Your point is, how do we address this issue? The history is well known. I don't need to go back. Let us look at the last agreements that India and Pakistan signed. And that goes back to 1972. We are committed to that, and we hope Pakistan too is. Because if that is so, its action don't seem to be working out with what is in that agreement.
The fact remains, India has steadfastly refused to have any meeting with Pakistan for one reason or another. It has been almost time immemorial. When are you going to sit down with Pakistan and have a meeting? Because, you know, and that's the reality.
Thank you.
Without
Can
the
I
meeting,
answer?
Yes,
Can I answer? The question is, let's be specific about the question. If your question is whether India and Pakistan has talked, let me tell you, I have been a member of many delegations to Islamabad. You're aware of that. I myself served as an Indian diplomat in Islamabad. So please understand, there are normal diplomatic ways of dealing with countries when countries deal with each other. That's the way to do it. But using terror to try and push your goals is not the way that normal states behave in. No democracy will acknowledge or accept talks when terror thrives. Stop terror to start talks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You wanted me? And so that you will not have any doubts that I've answered 3 Pakistani questions. Third. Yes.
When will you begin a dialogue with Pakistan?
So let me begin by coming across to you and shaking your hand. So let me tell you, we've already extended our hand of friendship by saying we are committed to Simla Agreement. Let us wait for a response on that from the Pakistani side.
Mr. Ambassador, you spoke about normalization and removing the restrictions in Kashmir. So are you here admitting that there is something wrong that happened? One second.
One question at a time. I never answer more than one.
How India is going to address the will of the Kashmiri people?
True.
Thank you.
So let me tell you, there is something called prevention is better than cure. The measures that we took were preventive in nature. They were designed to stop terrorists from bleeding our people. You've noticed that in the 10 days that have passed, there are no casualties. That's because every effort was made to work to ensure that our people in Jammu and Kashmir are not adversely affected in terms of their lives. Yes, there's always a difficulty that sometimes these will lead to restrictions. We acknowledge that. We are an open society. We acknowledge that. But it's a balance of choice that the administrators on the ground should make, not journalists here or diplomats here. Please allow them the space and time to address these issues. They have controlled the situation. You have seen there's not one fatality. In similar situations in large parts of the world, including previously in Jammu and Kashmir, there have been large fatalities if such an issue arises. So please give us some time. We are addressing it in a democratic manner, in a manner that we are committed to address difficulties that our people in Jammu and Kashmir are facing.